More and more often, online education is considered as a specific form of translational education. Which new forms of cooperation between universities appear due to it?
Well, online education allows for forms of collaboration that are relatively new. Right now, the ones that have been put in practice and most has been physical mobility from university to universities, and related to credit recognition and title recognition only. And right now with e-learning, you're allowed to have virtual mobility, you're allowed to design joint programs, and this really facilitates the interaction amongst the universities.
What are the pros and cons of internalization of education?
Well, one of the big problems of internationalization of education, as identified by many countries, is the risk of homogeneous education and the imposition of perspective from countries that have the economic means to enforce or to promote international education. So the recipient countries would find themselves in a position where they're learning from the perspective of Eurocentricity or Western-centricity, if you wish. There's a true risk, of course, but you also consider that there's a critical approach to accepting this educational offer, which would allow recipient institution to discard something which is so heavily biased. In terms of advantages, well, the advantages are clear. The minute you exchange information and you share knowledge, you're enriching your own community and yourself.
Which role do ICDE play in the process of internationalization?
Well, they play an enormous. They have an enormous potential. They're not playing the full role they should be playing because institutions have really not come to grips with what they can do. My institution, which is 100% online, has been using ICTs because it's virtual. It's not a physical institution. And so we have discovered means and ways which I've shared yesterday with the audience of how ICTs do allow to establish partnerships and to create joint degrees, double degrees, virtual mobility, faculty mobility, etc., etc.
Thank you.
You're welcome.